you've just started watching Chip Building, and today we're going to be doing some Worldedit. And today I thought we could use some Worldedit because I've done a Worldedit tutorial, and everybody knows that Worldedit is like the thing. But the issue is they haven't actually released the Worldedit for the new 1.19. So at the moment I'm playing in 1.18.2, but so I'm hoping that they will release it. But currently we'll just be playing in the 1.18.2. So now let's get started. So you need a wooden axe for it, which is just your general tooling hole. And there's lots of like texture packs where like the wooden axe will be changed into a kind of wand for wanding things. But generally it's just like the tool that we always use for Worldedit. So first things first, you're going to want to grab a little bit of wool, and we can just make a cube. So you use your left click to set the first position of the cube, and then your right click to set the second position of the cube. So if you stacked up and did it like that, that would show the cube. And then if you went // to always use // in the commands for Worldedit. You go // set stone, then it will set the cube to stone, which and then you can use that. And then you've got the stack command, so I've made my cube of stone, and you can set it any block you want. You can also do patterns, but we'll get into that in a bit. And so yeah, the stack command can be very, very useful if you've made a little build and you want to stack it at lots of places. Lots of places, I don't know what I'm on about. Let's say, let me think. I'm going to make a little bit of a train track. And then I want to make a really long train track. This is how I'm going to do it. So if I make a little train track, I don't know. Like that. With then like the other track, and then the other rail. Like that. Then we start that there. Make sure to get rid of this wall block before you go into anything else. Then you can stack it anyway. So if I stood here and I went to stack like 20 right, it stacks 20 right, and you get a very, very long train track in a very, very short amount of time. And then you can go /stack 20 left, /stack 20 left, and it would stack it very far left. So you end up with this very long train track. So that can be used for lots and lots of different things, and that's why it's extremely useful. And then we've made our lovely stone block, and so that's the stacking command. Then we also have a mechanic where you can add like textures to blocks. So say I want to make a kind of dirty, gritty area over here. What I might do is I set my area I want it to be in, and then we go /set, and then we think of our first block. What is some dirty good like andesite, and then you put a comma, and then no space after the comma. Then your second block, like gravel, gravel. And then, finally, so we could just do a bit of stone for the last one. So then you've got 3 kind of arrows, and if you enter it, we end up with a big thing of completely randomly mixed andesite and gravel and stone, which is extremely useful for like just doing big areas of very random stuff, because it's quite hard. I don't know if anybody knows about this, but it's quite hard to build naturally randomized blocks like that. So it's very useful the fact you can do that. And also, you don't just do it for the ground. You can set this to be like some yellow blocks. We do /set yellow concrete, yellow terracotta, yellow glazed terracotta. That'd be pretty funky. No, this is terracotta. Maybe yellow everything started yellow. Yellow wool, maybe. And then he went up with a very yellow cube, which, as you can see, it's completely randomly placed all over the cube, which is quite nice. And if you think it looks a bit unnatural, sometimes they do. Then it's not perfect. Sometimes they do look a little bit unnatural. You can just make a few touch-ups. Like this doesn't look particularly natural. Yeah, but generally it's pretty good because it's completely randomized. So that's the texture one. And oh, now we've got brushes. So the way brushes, and actually we're already 5 minutes into the video. So how about this? These videos are only supposed to be pretty 10 minutes long. Otherwise, it takes ages to upload them to YouTube. So I need. What do I need? Oh yes. So with brushes, the way it works is you get a tool. Say we're gonna use it, just random tool, and then you go / which you always use / and you will notice an awful lot of things you do here. I'm not going to explain every single one because that would just be ridiculous. I'm actually the / forest one. That's pretty cool. So if you use / brush, and then you choose which one you want. So you can, the biome, you can set the biome of an area. The deform, you can kind of mix it up and deform it. Cylinder will rise the cylinder out of the land. And then forest will add a forest. Gravity will push it down. Oh, maybe not. I don't actually know. It might make it. I don't actually know what gravity does. Lower just makes it go lower. Paint. I think you can paint stuff with it, but I'm not entirely sure. And then raise is kind of raise it. Smooth is to smooth it out. Snow, and then you've got sphere, which is the one I'm going to start. So let's say we want to make a sphere of glass. So we go / brush sphere. You want to be very careful to click glass block, not grass, because glass is like the little ferny type things you get. Glass block is the actual glass blocks. So now this, and yeah, that's mentioned here. So then you do / brush, unbind, while holding the item, then they will stop it. But then if you right click, oh, they're very small. we could have programmed it in to make it bigger, but yes, they're very small. But yeah, you can then spawn all these spheres, and I'm right clicking with the axe. No, sorry, the shovel to make these. So yeah, you can make them really big actually, and then. Actually, this is a good example. Now if I go / brush, unbind. No, unbind. And then now, if I try and right click, it doesn't work, which is good. And then if I went / brush smooth, it just smooths it out. But rather annoyingly, you do actually have to put the block you're gonna smooth. It doesn't just smooth any block. So you have to enter that, and then if we right click it, will smooth it out. You can also smooth the ground. But it's already pretty smooth, so it doesn't need much. So yeah, then you can mold the ground to be, and then you can make it look a lot nicer because sometimes it's a little bit blocky. And then you have your little bit of terrain, which only took you about 2 minutes to make, and looks pretty good. Right, so now we're coming to the end of the tutorial. I think I'm just going to show you the forest command. So if we go / brush. Unbind, and then we go. It's actually night already. / brush forest. This should work. And you can make a cuboid or forest, and you can choose what forest you want. So let's say there's hundreds of them. I thought there was only like birds, the wood types. They'll probably add the mango swamp in when they get the nice one. I need to know what, right? Anyway, should we choose one? Pine. Nah. Birch. Let's go for birch forest. So you enter that, and then when you right click, you make a bit of birch forest. And if you keep right clicking, oh, they do stack on top of each other, which is a bit odd. You don't get that in a birch forest. But ideally, you'd be able to make a birch forest. It's a very odd looking birch forest. But it is a birch forest. What the hell is going on here? We could have 2 trees stuck together and on top of 1 tree. But there you go. That's the forest command, and there you go. That is the end. That's the end of the Worldedit tutorial. This is very whistle stop tour of Worldedit, but and only a few features. You know, the basics. And in fact, oh, just one bit before we go. Let's just paste this one more. So what you're gonna do is, if you want to paste this again, so is you select it, and then come to the front, go stand right at the front where you want it, and you go / copy, and it's now copied it. Now if you move to where, let's say you want to copy it, let's say you want to copy it over here, then you stand here, you go / paste, and oh, it's gone next to me, but yeah, it's there. So that is how you do the copy and paste. Come on. So there you go, that is our Worldedit tutorial, and haven't we made such an amazing build? We've got a train track, and a little bit of terrain, and a birch forest, and some they kind of look like sponges, kind of giant sponges next to the train track, and a nice little kind of rugged area of stone over here. Anyway, we're already 11 minutes in, so goodbye. Hope you enjoyed watching, and bye bye. I can't turn it off.